Okay. Live there.
I guess I lost our staring contest
And
again.
then share this screen. Okay, and you guys let me know if you can hear that or not. Because this is fully a test run because I have never dual streamed. I mean, I can turn it up. I do have it turned down in OBS because sometimes the music can be pretty loud, but how's that?
Since you have some free time, we can revisit the plans we put on the back burner. For example, we still have that model we were working on.
Okay.
We only completed half of it, remember?
Pull out. Need to pull out my YouTube chat too. Okay. Yay. I am so ready to finally get him R3. Oh. Okay. Oh, what did I do? Oh, it's just stamina. Okay. So in case you didn't hear, I have my Caleb at R2 and R1 already. I was a little bit of a dum-dum and used the crate to R2 the card I had just pulled. So I know for a fact I'm gonna get gold dust and I'm not happy about it, but you know, is what it is. Sacrifices I will make for my boy. I have 500 wishes. So I am relatively certain that I can get him home in time, but we will see. And thank you, Lynn. Okay. I had abysmal luck last time, apparently. I could not remember. 260 wishes I did, and he was a butt to me. Okay. 63 pity, 500 wishes. We shall see if he is nice to me or not. It would be lovely if he gave me 2 5-stars in one poll, but hey, let's go. No. Nope. 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 Caleb, are you gonna take me to hard pity? Yeah, maybe. Yes! Oh my god, Caleb, really? Why do you do this to me? Okay, well, there you go. Okay, so he did it technically early because that was what? On the 11th wish? Okay. Let's check which one. Okay, so yeah, he's R3 here now. Yeah. Get the 50 diamonds. Okay, I just need 2 more copies. Okay, sorry, Caleb.
You're awake?
No, sorry. Come on. I promise I'll go back and read to his call, but I'm trying to get his butt home right now. Hello. If I did that to Caleb in reality, he'd be blowing up my phone. Like, why did you pick up and then hang up and now you're not answering? So mad. Okay. Okay, let's see. What is it? Okay, it's Caleb. Yes! My baby! Okay. Okay. So that means I get him R2 now. And that means white outfit. Yes. Give me that. Oh. Get my little bit of diamonds here too. Alright, well, it's gonna get me the other one, which is gonna give me gold dust. I do it for him. This is probably gonna be the most times I've ever pulled on a banner. Oh man. 150 pulls for the basic companion. Silas's Dragon Myth did that to me. I have had no earliness. Okay. Okay, Caleb. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay, so that's gold dust, but at least that gets us to the other side. Look at that. Look at that sadness. That sadness. Okay. Come on. Just one more card. One more card. Thank you. Thank you, Lynn. Come on. Come a little early. I wouldn't be I wouldn't be mad at that. I feel like I never get early pulls on reruns though. They always make me go to pity. I know. I haven't even gotten the double. I don't know how people get the triple. Come on. No. Okay. I mean, it's 9. I could just do the 10 bowl. But he could come a little earlier. I'm gonna be anal about this. Okay, okay, okay. Who is it? No! No! Man, you know, at least it was a card I didn't have, but still. Yeah, but I didn't want that card. I wanted the other one. Oh. All right, how many times do I pull now? Oh my god, 500 wishes. No. 240 wishes. Oh my god. Okay, come on. I was thinking that I'd put aside 300 for this anyways, but still. Was hoping I'd have some early luck, but nope. At least I'm guaranteed it on the next one. Yeah, pity every time. Every time. What is up with this nonsense? This. I'm gonna try and save. Come on. Come on. Just a little early? Please? No. What's wrong with you? Okay. A little early. There we go. Yeah, I know. Nonsense. This nonsense. Okay. All right. Finally got my R3. One new memory. I didn't want this. Nonsense. Nonsense. Thank you. I mean, I was thinking and putting aside 300 wishes for this anyways, so it's not terrible. Alright, how much do I have? Okay, about 200 left over. It's not bad. That should be enough for the multi. Alright. Okay, let's put you in your white fit, because it has been long overdue. Buns. Okay. I guess we have time to go in and look at him real quick. Get out of here. Haha! Beautiful. Yes. It's hilarious because Supplies is wearing underwear. You could conceivably think, oh, he just has a butt cut out to show off his underwear. Yeah, his undies. What else did I have? Oh, earrings. Oh, the earmuffs things I got. You look so cool. Okay. That means that we can head on over to watch the myth. which I have watched before, but it's been a full year since then. Should be fun. Immortality once brought lasting prosperity to Philos, and yet even it couldn't prevent the stagnation born from unchecked desires. When time ceased to be a limitation, the Philos civilization was unable to escape its inevitable decay. Yes, this is the last of the old myths where you do have to upgrade both the cards to 60 to get the shards to read it. Yeah, it's one of my favorite myths. Yeah. I have them both at 80 and Ascended, so it won't be an issue. With the exception of the capital and its surrounding regions, which still clung to their luxurious lifestyles, most of the land had fallen into ruin. Remnants of advanced technology lay scattered across the planet, but a majority no longer worked, or they were simply forgotten. Philosians longed for their former glory, but they had to accept the bitter reality of societal and technological decline. The ruling elite in the Central District maintained their authority via strict surveillance, but beyond that illusion of grandeur lay something far worse. The more you traveled across the planet, the more you saw an empire in decline and the signs of an unavoidable demise. Strife raged tirelessly across the land, and the regime could only cling to life by relying on devastating weapons. Among the rebel leaders, a piece of intel circulated between them. The secret weapon that had crushed countless uprisings was a modified combat android designated as A-01. From the Fall of Philosian Civilization Preface. Cawthon Research Bureau.
We have lost control of X-02. Requesting emergency response protocols to be activated immediately.
There you are.
Well, thank you for being here. And I hope you enjoy reading the myth on your own account.
Can you hear me? I'll wake you up. We're going to get out of here.
Baby Caleb. Real-time data of my vital signs flicker across the transparent glass of the experimental pod. A boy who's approximately my age and wearing a powered exoskeleton just like me touches my cheek against the barrier. I know, right, Jenny?
We finally meet, A-01.
He's so little.
I'm X-02. There's been a security breach, and the laboratory's control system was hacked. We can only run away while they're trying to fix it.
The stranger opens the experimental pod and extends his hand toward me.
Let's run away, A-01.
Well, thank you for being here. I am A-01, a secret weapon created by the government. My body was modified and encased in a powered exoskeleton. My consciousness can be controlled as needed. People fear me, avoid me, and alter my configurations. So, why would someone reach out to me? Without thinking, I take his hand, pull out the tubes connected to my body, and step out of the experimental pod. Oh, this is a sad background. No. I miss doing our fanfiction readings. It just hasn't panned out recently. The boy leads me through labyrinthian corridors, and we dodge patrol robots at every turn. We break through several disabled barriers. I leave the lab fully conscious for the first time. Othan Laboratory is entirely underground. The boy leads me through a hidden passageway and remains silent. Maybe it's to avoid being detected. Only the sound of our footsteps fill the dark, empty tumble. At the end of the passageway lies a vast expanse of wild grass. The sky floats between night and day. In the gloomy darkness, the wasteland stretches endlessly before us. There's no telling how long it will take to traverse. Okay, Erica, you remember when we were reading Silas's idol card? And they were in that field, and then that whole debacle happened, it's the same background? And the whole missile and explosion thing happened. It's so ironic. Did I read this? The sky floats between night and day. In the gloomy darkness, the wasteland stretches endlessly before us. There's no telling how long it will take to traverse.
I'm sorry. I didn't expect the tunnel to lead us here.
Exactly. I think that's part of the reason why I was laughing so much at the time, was because they used the same background. An explosion. Caleb is there in spirit. Poor guy. The temperature outside is significantly warmer than the lab's. My body registers the heat.
Is it too hot for you? It's currently summer. The laboratory always felt the same, but it's different outside. The sweltering heat, the sweat, and the thriving trees. This is the summer I know.
The long grass grazes my calves as the warm night breeze sweeps across the field. The vivid sensation is foreign to me. I know he sounds adorable. We keep moving. Despite knowing we could be caught at any moment, I feel strangely at ease.
Everything outside the laboratory is new. I'll take you to any place you want to visit. I guess you've only ever been sent to battlefields. You must hate areas like that.
Walking beside me, the boy seems lost in thought.
I've been sent to one of those battlefields too. It was a desert, and the war lasted a month.
These poor babies, man. Turned into weapons at a really young age, because I'm thinking, I don't know, he's like 12, 13 at this age. So MC's probably like 10. These poor little babies.
Some soldiers would search for fresh fruit during their breaks. There's this fruit that comes from a tree called Silver Glow, and it glows with a silvery white light. Even its seed shines.
His fingers, encased in powerful exoskeleton, gently rest on my palm while he speaks. Cold black metal traces my palms and leaves behind a seed that emanates a soft silvery white glow.
I kept one as a keepsake.
I pick up the tiny seed and observe its soft white light flicker through its patterns. Taste? Surprised, he lowers his head to look at me.
Do you want to know how it tastes?
I nod, and the corners of his lips immediately curl into a smile.
If you want to try it, we'll find those Silver Glow fruits. Now you have a place you want to visit.
I like to think of the Silver Glow fruit as just an apple but it's silver and close. I pause and turn to look at him, but his holographic visor hides his expression. Why do you want me to have a place I want to visit?
Because then I'll have somewhere I want to go too.
I don't understand.
It's because I'm your friend.
His voice is clear and certain.
My job is to take you to the places you want to visit.
I know. Friends. Yeah, I like to think it is an apple. They just call it a silver glow fruit, but in my mind's eye, I just see a silver apple. It makes the most sense to me anyways. As if reflecting the brightness in his voice, a golden ray of sunlight ignites the pale-colored horizon. A tender, golden red glow spreads from the edge of the sky. It becomes more vibrant with each passing moment. Sunlight pierces the morning mist and illuminates the dewdrops on the grass. A dawn unlike what I've seen before arrives. I can't help but stop and look up at the sky. Summer. Daybreak.
Is this the first time you've seen it?
I don't remember. They erase my memories once I return to the lab. My gaze returns to his face.
Once we're out of this wasteland, it'll be more difficult for them to find us. And the system can only erase memories it knows about. What we see now is ours alone. A secret between us.
After thinking for a moment, I point at him. Calming, encouraging, bright. Caleb. The mental gymnastics they had to do to get this name for him. It is so much easier in Chinese because his name just means summer. Isa, it's just summer. It's like, oh, the mental gymnastics she has to go through, which I think they should have leaned more into Caleb being, because Caleb is a Hebrew name and it means dog. And that's what Caleb is. He's a puppy. Yep, exactly. I mean, Caleb has it's very relevant to him as a character too, which is why I think they picked it. And I think they could work that into the story a bit better than this calming, encouraging, and bright. Okay. Although he is that. I don't think she knows him well enough to know that yet, though. Secret. He seems to immediately understand what I'm saying.
Is that a code? It sounds like a name.
Well, adult Caleb. This is baby Caleb. Baby Caleb would just want to wrap up in a blanket and feed him food. X-02, Caleb. He leans down and gently pats my head with his armored hand.
Can I use it as my name?
Caleb. His voice is lively and gentle.
Of course. I won't let you forget. From now on, we can experience this together every year. And Caleb will be someone you see every day.
Ah. He extends his pinky finger toward me. Perplexed, I look at him.
Hold out your finger, like this.
I hesitate for a moment, then I raise my right hand and extend my pinky. Our armored pinky fingers hooked together.
Now we've made a promise. We'll stay together every day and never be apart.
Test subjects have been located. Activating capture protocols. Use any means necessary.
Our promise barely began before it was broken in the cruelest way possible. I can hardly recall how I was captured. My mind is a blur of laser fire and soldiers collapsing under my floating blades. The place where I had first tasted freedom turned into that familiar battlefield in an instant. The boy protects me from a lethal laser blast. He falls in front of me.
Get out of here! Run!
Why does it... It's so tiny. It's sad. I stab my floating blades into the soldiers and ignore the wounds I continue to get. My vision blurs. Through the haze, I see his body dragged away by robots. Caleb. A dull thud resounds as a laser pierces my powered exoskeleton. I fall into the blood-spilt grass, and the sky turns into a blinding blood red. Amid the sea of blood, a faint silver light flickers before my eyes. The silver glow fruit. I don't know when the glimmering seed fell, but it now rests beside my right hand. With the last of my strength, I struggle to wrap my fingers around it. This is the last image I remember before losing consciousness.
2 test subjects have been apprehended, commencing full examination followed by solitary confinement.
Commencing comprehensive examination of the test subject.
That loathsome, familiar voice invades my ears, but my mind remains foggy.
A01. Energy signature. Destructio. Preliminary assessment complete. Bodily impairment at 91%. Comprehensive modification and repairs required. Initiating the memory extraction protocol is recommended. X-02. Energy signature. Construo. Preliminary assessment complete. Bodily impairment at 78%. Prioritizing the extraction of its energy for A01's repairs is recommended.
Ooh.
Activating memory extraction protocol for A01. Keywords are as follows. X-02. Friend.
You forgot Caleb! My subconscious is plunged into chaos as a boy's face keeps reappearing in my mind. The scent of wild grass in summer and how plants touch my skin, the silver fruit seed, the sunrise, our hooked pinkies, the promise we made. A daybreak unlike any other, one that will fade from my memory. Never fade from my memory. X-02. Caleb.
Memory extraction complete. We will now proceed to modify and repair A01.
I used that one day to remember someone who didn't have a name. My memories are once again consumed by the lab and battlefields. My body goes under more modifications. Stricter control mechanisms are imposed on my body and mind. I'm set out to fight. I kill, get wounded, black out, and wake up fully repaired. Then I'm set out to fight. I kill, get wounded, black out, and wake up fully repaired. I'm set out to fight. I kill, get wounded, black out, and wake up fully repaired. Then I'm set out to fight. I kill. I never get another chance to escape from the lab. But deep within my subconscious, I repeat that one name over and over again. Caleb. Experiment ID AX42B, Philos calendar year blank, recorded by Othen. Objectives: determine the nature and interrelation of A01's and X02's powers, observe their behaviors and responses under various environments and stimuli, assess the planetary impact of their powers. Othen Research Bureau report. "10 years later. As usual, I'm confined to the experimental pod. My mind is hazy, but I can still see and hear. I just returned from the battlefield. Fragments of violent images still flash between my thoughts. I try to find my one solace amid my chaotic memories. Whenever I think of the name Caleb, I get a moment's respite in this endless loop. However, the memories tied to that name are shrouded in fog. The silence in the laboratory is shattered. Violent tremors bring the seemingly sturdy walls crashing down. The transparent wall of my chamber breaks. In the dust, countless fragments reflect a single figure. Oh, he looks so good. A tall figure wearing a powered exoskeleton approaches. A mix of familiarity and strangeness grips me upon seeing that black armor. He reaches out and touches my cheek against the transparent barrier of the experimental pod.
Do you recognize me, A01?
Baby, I'll always recognize
I'll wake you up.
I feel his fingers touch the crystal switch at my throat. He taps a few times on the holographic panel that appears. It's as if a fog is lifted. My senses return to my body. My lips tremble as I look at the man before me. I search through my memories, but only one name surfaces. Caleb?
That's me. The rebels have attacked the Central District. They're looking for you, A01. The lab systems have been destroyed. We can use this chance to escape.
We? I don't know who you are. I only know your name. I think that's Mesh. Which, in real armor, would be very, very vulnerable, but I'm not complaining. You won't catch me complaining about that.
I'm Caleb, your friend.
I know, right? This impractical male armor should, oh, mithril? You think that it's mithril? I mean, if it is, I'm not complaining. I just want to look at his pecs and his abs. You should add this armor more in games. A friend.
All you need to know is that this isn't our first time escaping.
There's a strange familiarity in his voice which stirs my fragmented memories. I remember escaping with Caleb before. He's taken aback, then he extends his hand toward me.
I promise, this will be our last escape.
Well... yes?
The test subject has escaped. Requesting interception immediately.
The laboratory collapses under heavy bombardment. The robots continue their relentless pursuit. We end up fighting our way out. Caleb leads me to a hidden underground warehouse where, to my surprise, an aircraft awaits. He skillfully pilots us and takes us into the clouds despite the intensifying gunfire. Might be done by the same person. The aircraft slices through the sky and the massive laboratory is already out of sight. Does this mean we've escaped?
Not yet.
Warning. Multiple aircraft detected. Estimated hostile forces exceed 200 units. Immediate action required.
Good grief. 200 aircraft.
It looks like the government is more interested in capturing you than fighting the rebels.
They want me as a weapon.
They won't last long without you. But the rebels won't let you go either.
Are you scared?
This is our last escape. We either succeed or die. Being captured isn't an option.
Outside the windshield are swarms of aircraft piercing the thick clouds. I stand and walk toward the cabin door. They'll try and shoot us down. Protect the aircraft.
You're the one I need to protect.
Before I can react, he's already beside me.
This is our escape. I won't let you fight alone.
Yeah. Caleb is just the ultimate self-sacrificer. Drives me absolutely bonkers. Caleb opens the cabin door. A dark, gloomy force spreads from his palm and suspends our aircraft in midair. You're evil.
I'll help you.
I nod and leap out of the cabin. Held aloft by an invisible force, I summon my floating blades. The giant black swords swiftly strike the approaching aircraft one after another. Thick smoke engulfs our vision as enemy aircraft burn and explode. They're like a firework display celebrating our escape. Endless lasers weave a net of destruction, and it's impossible to avoid. Both Caleb and I are struck. I'm used to pain, and we have no other choice this time. The last enemy aircraft is sliced in half, and it plummets to the ground. I look down at the burning wreckage far below. An exhaustion I've never felt before hits me. The injury-induced dizziness returns. I fall backward, yet I don't plummet from the sky. A pair of hands catches me from behind, and my body relaxes. I can trust the person holding me.
Emergency protocol has been deactivated. Switching to autopilot mode.
My mind is still a blur. I groggily open my eyes to see him.
We're leaving the Central District. They shouldn't be able to catch up to us for now.
Resting on the floor of the cockpit, I watch as he kneels before me and examines my injuries.
Your mechanical body is severely damaged. I'll do my best to repair it.
He gently lifts my hand and turns my palm upward. His other hand aligns perfectly with mine.
I suspect this is your first time being repaired while conscious. You might feel some strange sensations, but that's normal.
Strange sensations, you say? Okay. I had to keep myself from being too much because I know this is the general area, and I normally am just streaming to my channel, and I have no filter over there. I'll try to be good. Our connected mechanical parts seamlessly shift and form a transfer port that locks our palms together. I'm not sure if I imagine or not, but I feel a cold energy tinged with pain flow into me. I know, right? I can pretend I'm MC, but to be MC, I don't know. Is it worth it to be her, to deal with all the crap she has to deal with, to be with one of these dudes? I don't know. For Caleb, I would. You know what's funny is I actually had a conversation with my husband last night asking him, how would you react if you were isekai all of a sudden? Would you try and get home? Would you just accept fate? Would you get in a different relationship like a lot of those isekai characters do? He said, I don't know. I said, well, I've been reading all this fan fiction and they just hop into relationships. I'm like, would you be upset or would you want me to stay faithful? And he said, you know what? You're in a different world. You're assumed dead. You have no way back. I don't have an issue with it. I'm like, well, interesting. Not that this is something that's plausible, but as a hypothetical, it's interesting to think about. Ah, I know, right? But see, that's reincarnation. That's not isekai. Isekai means that generally that my body would be going there. So it's me. I don't know. Feel like a lot of these boys would be genuinely very hard to get away from who they like originally though, so maybe it would just be torture. I try to pull back my hand, but Caleb gently squeezes it. Our fingers intertwine.
Just a few more seconds.
A sharper pain crashes into me and it feels as if every wound is set aflame. My body burns and my mind teeters on the edge of chaos. It hurts, Caleb. It hurts so much. Nope, so the puppy dog face. He stiffens for a moment, then he carefully moves his other arm to pat my trembling back.
It'll be okay. I was always the one to repair you when you returned from battle.
I'm straight, so it's not. MC would be a cool best friend, though. I instinctively hug him with my free arm. I rest my head on his shoulder as if this gesture could somehow ease the pain. Don't leave me.
I won't. I will never leave you again.
Well. The burning pain inside me gradually subsides. The energy flowing through me changes from freezing cold to warm. It's like I'm returning to a place that feels like home. I slowly close my eyes and feel an unprecedented sense of peace in my heart. Deep down, I believe that when I open my eyes again, I won't be alone anymore. No. Caleb gently places the girl in the co-pilot seat as a desolate landscape appears outside the porthole. Even though the aircraft has left the central district, he doesn't feel relieved. His energy is fading. He could repair her damaged body before, but now he can't even restore her to a stable state despite using all his strength. Their powers are bound to the same source, so as one grows stronger, the other becomes weaker. His decline can only mean one thing. The Destructio energy is getting stronger, coinciding with the escalating strife that continues to engulf this planet. And when this energy grows unchecked, the first thing it destroys is the vessel containing it. Experiment, recorded by Othen. Objectives: use visual and auditory stimuli to make A01 intermittently aware of X-02's existence and observe her reactions. 2. Analyze A01's emotional state and energy fluctuations to assess the fundamental attraction between the two. 3. Evaluate the stability of A01's autonomous consciousness and behavioral patterns after becoming aware of X-02. Author and Research Bureau Report. know. A Smith just hits me in all the right feels. And I'm not ready for his third one. I don't know how long I've slept. When I open my eyes, I find myself in a small rocky cave. A small campfire burns at the cave's entrance. A familiar figure is looking into the dancing flames. I slowly step outside to see a vast desert. Caleb hears me and quickly turns around. His holographic visor is gone. I can't help but stare at him. I know his long hair will be amazing. It's just the heartbreak that I know that I'll go through. I already teared up when watching this one.
What's wrong? Do you feel unwell?
I can't help but stare at him too, girl. I've never seen your eyes before.
Did they look weird?
No. Stupid hot loser who doesn't know how hot he is. I walk up to him, cup his face, and look into his eyes. I don't blink. Give the poor man a chance. Your eyes. They remind me of a scene.
What kind?
An image surfaces in my mind. A sky floats between night and day from many years ago. Summer sky just before sunrise.
That's something we saw 10 years ago. How much do you remember?
I shake my head. Only bits and pieces. And your name. He falls silent, then he pats the spot next to him.
Are you hungry? Let's eat something.
He gives me a fruit. Its red spines were burned off. It's not a nutrient nugget? Ugh. I can't imagine having to eat basically a chalky, dry protein block for my entire life. Sounds disgusting. His expression becomes one of utter disgust.
We're no longer in the lab, so we're never eating those things again.
I would say something,
These are
Jenny,
red thorn grass fruits.
but I gotta hold myself
They're
back.
rich in protein and nutrients.
Boy, a fruit that's rich in protein? What kind of fruit is this? I take the warm fruit and bite into it. Slightly charred and crispy. It's salty. A salty protein fruit. I don't know how I feel about that. He closely watches my reaction.
Do you like it?
It's not bad.
Here, try this.
It's just, I mean, if it tasted like I don't know, an apple or a nectarine and it had tons of protein, sure, but if it's mushy and it's proteiny and it's salty, then it doesn't really feel like a fruit. Alright, you guys gotta calm down and chat, alright? Yeah, this is a safe for work area. He speaks in a more cheerful tone as he gives me a berry with blue and white stripes.
It's a blue stripe berry. Perfect for quenching your thirst.
I pop it into my mouth. Cool, sweet juice encases my tongue. For a long time, my taste buds only knew the artificial flavors of nutrient nuggets. But thanks to the single berry, the world beyond the lab has revealed itself to me. It's sweet. So this is what sweetness tastes like.
You like it, right? I'll remember that for later.
Honey, am I playing your Otome route, or are you playing my Otome route? You seem to be knowledgeable about these fruits.
I was deployed in a desert once. The environment and vegetation were a lot like this.
A sense of familiarity washes over me. I reach into my pocket and pull out the silver fruit seed I've kept hidden. What about this? Do you recognize it?
Huh.
You know, if you've ever seen that meme about watching Caleb's stuff and you see ... you know that the most unhinged noises are gonna come out of this man's mouth. You just know. Surprise flashes across Caleb's face and his eyes light up like they've caught the fire's glow.
You kept it this whole time. It's a seed from the silver glow fruit. The fruit itself looks like this.
In some contexts, yeah. Before I know it, a fruit emitting a soft silvery white glow appears in his palm.
Do you want to know what it tastes like?
I nod and bite into the fruit. Sweet and sour flavors blend on my tongue. There's also a hint of bitterness. The taste is hard to describe in one word, but I don't hate it.
At long last, I brought you to a place where silver glow fruit grows.
Seeing my confusion, he responds with a relieved smile. Did we make a promise before?
Yes, this was part of it.
Do promises made many years ago still need to be kept?
They must.
His voice is gentle yet firm, and the moonlight watching over this wasteland casts a soft glow on his face. An emotion wells up inside me. I want to remember the promise we once made. Huh. Okay, so there's words on the side here. I didn't notice that before. Military tech, highly disastrous. But, you know, I've always been looking at his butt before, so you'll have to forgive me, Caleb. I've never noticed that. After we finish the fresh fruit, Caleb puts out the fire and moves the spare sleep pod from the aircraft to the cave. The inflatable sleep pod quickly takes shape and he starts to set up another one. I don't need it.
This sleep pod will help your body and mind rest properly.
It's too cramped. I don't like it. I sit down and lean back against the rock wall near the cave's entrance.
Are you going to sleep like that all night?
Yes.
If you don't like the sleep pod, use it as a mattress inside the cave at least. Then you can stretch out.
The cave isn't any better. Caleb looks at the dark, cramped cave and seemingly comes to a realization. He moves closer to the entrance and sits down next to me. Positions himself as if he were my shield.
Right. You know, I also don't like being alone.
It's very windy near the entrance.
That's why this spot is mine.
I turn my head and our gazes meet.
In the lab, we were actually separated by one wall. And it was a mirror in my room. I didn't realize it was one way until it got destroyed. You were in the room next to mine and could always see me, right?
Does that mean that I know I knew this before, but it's funny because they unintentionally made MC the creeper by giving her a one-way mirror into his room. She's the creepy stalker one in this one. I nod as I recall that transparent wall. It was like a stage built for an audience of one. Me. The sole actor on that stage was a prisoner. The boy in the other room. Confined to the experimental pod and unable to make a sound, I was forced to watch his loneliness and pain play out. It felt like an experiment.
Were you able to hear me?
All kinds of plants can grow in the desert. There are blue-striped berries, red-fern grass, and the silver glow of fruit you were curious about as a child. Would you like to go to an amusement park? I used a system to find the dreamiest one in all of Philos. This amusement park floats in the sky. Even the clouds are pink and purple. I want to take you there. It's like a paradise. You'll like it. I calmly repeat his past monologues. He's slightly stunned. I heard everything you said in the lab. Knowing Caleb, he's probably overjoyed if he found that out. But only now do I realize you were talking to me. The wasteland's moonlight is reflected in his eyes, and his expression seems more animated.
Then you must have heard what I said every night.
Good night, my one and only.
What about you?
I had no one to say those words to. So I never said them. He turns to look at me and his gaze becomes serious.
Have you given yourself a name?
I pause before looking at him. No one has ever called me by a name.
Well, now you have someone who will.
Riley. He lowers his gaze and carefully repeats the name several times. When he looks up again, his features soften.
From now on, we'll hear the words we want to hear. Good night.
Good night, Caleb. I close my eyes and listen to his steady breathing nearby. She didn't realize that he was talking to her that whole time. And she was always kept in kind of like a dazed state with very little memories anyways. I unconsciously rest my head against his shoulder. I slept well that night. No sudden wakenings, no dreams. Experiment ID A01X02. Recorded by Othen. Objectives. 1. Create a simulation of the planetary threats that could arise from the energy fusion between A01 and X02. 2. researched and designed preventative measures to stop the energy fusion between A01 and X-02. Author and Research Bureau Report. Caleb doesn't remember most of the dreams he had in the laboratory, except for one. It's a vivid dream that reoccurs frequently. Past an endless tunnel of space and time at the far ends of the universe, a blue planet orbits peacefully. The planet's inhabitants closely resemble the people of Philos, but everything there is full of life. It's in stark contrast to the declining Philos. The images in the dream are vivid. He seems to know how the people live there and how the scenery flows. More importantly, the planet's energy always feels familiar and nostalgic to Caleb. It carries the unique aura of rebirth. Perhaps it's not a dream, but a distant memory. We fly our aircraft to get as far away from the central district as possible. But the aircraft was hit with heavy bombardment. It's constantly malfunctioning. Eventually, we're forced to take a risk. We land on the outskirts of a ruined city to look for parts. Oh, I know. The 4-star audios. Oh my goodness, Farewell Dreamscape. That was the one I listened to all the time before we got his level 85 affinity and his level 105 and 125 and 145. Farewell Dreamscape. Vote. That's all we had for months. As we enter the desolate streets, wary and curious eyes follow us. Yes, Verdant Wetlands is now one of my favorites, but Farewell Dreamscape walked so Verdant Wetlands could run.
Lingshire was once as lively as the Central District, and now it's rare to see a new face.
Oh my goodness, Bubbles. Yes. Crazy. No, absolutely not. Oh. A black market merchant greets us in an unremarkable corner of an old district. Despite her friendly tone, her sharp, scrutinizing gaze reveals her caution. Especially since we're clad in combat armor.
So, where are you two planning to go with these parts?
Before I can respond, a small hand tugs at my finger.
Are you both robots?
I look down at the little boy and shake my head.
But you don't look like everyone else.
Yeah, Verdant Wetlands was crazy. I watched Caleb's Imperial Throne song live, streaming it to my channel, and then I went straight into listening to Verdant Wetlands right after that. I had no break, and both of these are up on my channel. My reactions. I think I was hyperventilating, shaking, and I think I screeched at a few points. I could not function. It's insane. Caleb overload. Not that I'm complaining, but it was intense.
She's my friend. Have you ever seen robots that have friends?
The little boy shakes his head.
I've always been alone. Is having a friend any different from being alone?
It's different.
Caleb glances at me.
Having someone always be there for you, it feels different.
But my grandma is always there for me, too.
You brat. Sorry about that. This is my grandson, Kolo. He hasn't seen many outsiders, so he's curious.
You're from outside? Which outside?
I hesitate. I don't know the names of places on Philos aside from the Central District.
The edges of deep space.
The edges of... What's that?
It's the origin of all Philosians. Our ancestral homeland, basically.
I probably look just as bewildered as the little boy right now.
There aren't many deserts between the cities there. People enjoy traveling to see all kinds of landscapes.
His expression is honest, as if he's experienced it firsthand, not fierced, firsthand. Did he get this from the cognitive domain system?
Do they have these? My grandma worked really hard to get them for me.
The boy pulls out several white paper ornaments from under the table. They're neatly folded.
Paper is rare on Philos, but on that planet, it's an everyday necessity. Almost every child there learns to fold simple objects.
His understated tone makes my mind wander.
What else? Tell me more.
Caleb casts a side glance in my direction, and he crouches down to be eye level with the boy.
I'll tell you, in exchange for getting some unfolded paper. How does that sound?
When we left Linkshire, we took the aircraft parts and the precious white paper I'm holding right now. Back inside the aircraft, Caleb gets straight to work without even resting for a bit. Lying on his back under the control panel, he swaps out internal parts.
Regulator.
I hand it to him, but my gaze keeps drifting to the nearby paper.
Are you curious?
Have you visited the edges of deep space?
I'm not sure. I don't remember being there, but these images keep appearing in my mind. They feel like memories from a long time ago.
As he finished the repairs and pushes himself up, I hold out my hand to him. He hesitates before letting his cold mechanical hand clasp mine. I pull him up. I don't have memories like that. He carefully studies my face.
Is that envy I see?
I don't know. But you look happy when you talk about that place. Is it even happier than the dreamiest amusement park on Philos?
I've never been to either place. But that amusement park isn't far from here.
Caleb raises his hand and taps the air to bring up a holographic screen between us. With his finger, he draws a simple sketch on the screen.
There's a hover train that weaves through the amusement park. It'll pass by the Ferris wheel, the roller coaster.
And the merry-go-round. Oh. Just reminds me of his wedding card. That's why his wedding card got me in such the feels. Because it was referencing this in his other myth.
You remembered that.
I remember everything you've said, including the amusement park coordinates that you kept repeating. I route out the numbers I heard Caleb say many times on the holographic screen. Yes. It really gave me Howl's Moving Castle, because that's the exact move that Howl does with Sophie in the Studio Ghibli's movie. And it's one of my favorites. We were talking about it as a mod team, and Kira really regrets not getting that because she loves Howl's Moving Castle. I read out the numbers I heard Caleb say many times on the holographic screen. X4352.74, Y negative 82.56, Z 1287.32. Oh, I know. You could make your mains happy. They actually got married. And there's sadness. My hand stops exactly where his fingers rest on the other side.
Do you really want to go there?
You said that it's a place that makes people happy. I don't know what happiness is. Oh. Oh. See, Caleb gets it too. I have the same reaction. His expression falters for a moment. In that fleeting second, I can't discern the emotion in his eyes. Caleb places his hand on the holographic screen and makes it disappear. My hand touches his palm.
I'll take you to any place you want to visit.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but when our hands touch, in spite of the powered exoskeletons, they unexpectedly sense warmth. I look up at him. Because you're my friend? He seems slightly taken aback, then a gentle smile appears on his face.
Yeah. It's because I'm your friend.
I didn't understand what having a friend meant before, but over time I found my own definition of that word. Maybe I'll understand what happiness is when we arrive at the amusement park. Oh my goodness. Oh. Caleb accesses the aircraft's controls, and we take to the skies once more. We're no longer running away. We now have a destination. Experiment ID A01. Reported by Othen. Objectives. 1. Reconstruct the energy transmission network within A01 to enhance the test subject's absorption and release capabilities. 2. Reinforce A01's powered exoskeleton and insert environmental adaptation modules to improve the subject's adaptability and stability in various environments. And they were roommates. Oh, you know what it reminds me of? This is Tamaki and Haruhi from Ouran Host Club. It's like, honey, the feelings you are feeling are not what you think they are. They are not addressed to the relationship you think. Caleb often woke up in the middle of this night when he was still in the laboratory, and there would be a severe ache in his chest. At first he thought he was sick, but he soon realized the pain had nothing to do with his physical health. It felt like someone deeply connected to him was suffering, and he felt her pain through an invisible bond. Caleb knew she endured the wounds, the mental erosion, and the torturous modifications. She had to bear this inhuman pain because of the destructive energy she was born with. He wished he bore all that pain in her stead. This thought became a thorn in his heart that only grew inward.
Approaching designated coordinates. Entering landing mode. Please ensure your safety.
This part is sad. The aircraft has reached its destination, but the dreamy amusement park is nowhere to be seen. The remnants of a hover train lie scattered on the ground as if to prove this wasn't just our imagination. The amusement park did exist at one point, but now only its rotting remains stand before us. Lost in thought, I stare at the wreckage.
This planet is big. There must be other amusement parks still present.
That won't be necessary. I turn around and calmly look at Caleb. It's okay not to know what happiness feels like. I've matured just fine. I started walking toward the aircraft, but he grabs my wrist.
Let me show you a magic trick.
He releases my wrist and deftly folds and unfolds and refolds the white paper he got from the boy. Before long, he places a delicate white paper crane in my hand.
Let's see how far it can fly.
Although I'm confused, I play along. The small paper crane glides from my fingertips. It flies into the distance, and my gaze follows it across the desolate ruins. It circles back toward me, but just as I reach out to catch it, it levitates before my eyes. "Do you use your Evo?" As soon as the words leave my mouth, I realize I'm floating. I don't know, the one where he twists his hand, I think it's just kind of like a ta-da, or like, look what I can do kind of thing. It is very cute. I look down and see Caleb walking through the air. He's headed in my direction.
The hover train is gone, but there's always another way to reach the sky.
During the previous battle with our pursuer's aircraft, I hadn't paid attention to the sensation of floating. But now that I'm suspended in the air, I feel like I lost my balance. He steadies me and the familiar pull of gravity returns.
For my next trick, I'll turn this place into an amusement park just for us. The paper crane levitates and leads the way. Caleb holds my hand and guides me through the night sky. From above, the amusement park no longer looks like a bunch of ruins. The Ferris wheel, roller coaster, and merry-go-round, they stand like frozen relics of a bygone era. The wind and clouds are woven to form a vessel beneath us, and I turn to look at him. He's beside me. Caleb. What is it?
This feeling I've never felt before. Is it happiness?
If you like this feeling, then yes, it's happiness.
After thinking for a moment, I gently pull him closer. He leans down. I see my lips curve into a smile in his eyes. I like this feeling. So, I'm happy right now. You know, I have a lot of things to say about their hands that I can't say in a general chat. But when y'all get to spicy talk tomorrow, I can. Caleb stares at me as if bewitched. It's like he's seeing something completely new. You still gotta slow your horses till you get there, though. Did I say something wrong?
Not at all. It's because...
He gently touches the corner of my mouth with his index finger.
this is the first time I've seen you smile.
I also touched the corner of my mouth. It curved upward because I'm happy.
It's not just that. This also changed.
His finger moved from my cheek to the corner of my eye. Caleb, your eyes and mouth also changed. I touched the corner of his eyes and lips.
Yes. Now we can see our happiness reflected in each other's faces.
Ah, goodness. But I still don't know what makes you happy.
You.
I don't know if I have that one saved. I don't think I do. Just something about him saying you. Like when he said it in Imperial Throne Song and MC asked him, what do you want? And he goes, you. It's just, so good. He softly says the single word. The evening breeze touses his hair, and the distant stars are reflected in his gaze. Just as I've come to understand happiness, I also understand what it means to have someone who's always been there for me. Yeah, passionate overload too. Oh, he's had some really good cards lately. I don't think I've ever watched a card of his where I felt like they fumbled it. Some things make me mad, but I still enjoy and love the card a lot. Memories of Caleb flashed through my mind. Walking in midair, paper crane, the wind blocked at the cave's entrance, silver glow fruits, campfires under the night sky. He is a cutie pie. A familiar yet unsettling feeling sweeps over me, and my consciousness begins to blur. It's just like those moments before my memories were erased. I know. I know. But I still enjoyed the beach better. His card at least. I have Silas's, but I have not watched it still. Oops. Yeah, we had different expectations for that banner, and so it did feel like it fell a bit flat in that regard, but I still enjoyed the story and the growth that Caleb and MC had in their card, at least. I haven't watched any other of the cards from the summer banner, so...
Pipsqueak?
Pipsqueak! Pipsqueak. I lower my head through this haze. The crystal embedded in my powered exoskeleton gives off a faint blood-red glow in the darkness. Oh, I loved springtime memories. Oh, it was so good. My mind spins in chaos embrace. Even breathing feels painful. As I collapse in the arms of the person beside me, a sharp sound charges towards us. You know, they made that card look so sweet. Oh, they're in a boat ride, and look at this, it's so cute. And then you actually play Caleb's card and it's just angst and feeling awful, like you're a wife left behind. Just going out on military operations and telling you how his last thoughts are always of you and writing you death letters, and you're like, why? I thought this was gonna be cute. It were death letters. Caleb explodes again. Good grief. As I collapse into the arms of the person beside me, a sharp sound charges towards us. A golden beam pierces the darkness and grazes my powered exoskeleton. I mean, at that point, the Springtime Banner card was the first card that we were getting from Caleb besides his release. The other cards that we got from him, Catch-22 is an AU, and then his myth is an, you know, alternate universe as well. So this was the first card that we were getting in 4 months that was in modern timeline, and I was like, finally, yay, we get some content. And it's just pain and angst. Yeah. I got a little bit of happiness. A little bit. A golden beam pierces the darkness and grazes my powered exoskeleton.
It's a surveillance drone. Get behind me.
That's true. I mean, he didn't explode via weapons, anyways. Countless pairs of golden eyes suddenly light up the night sky. They're like a pride of lions surrounding their prey. He didn't explode via weapons. I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. It's true. That's all I said. More golden beams are woven to create an intricate net. They're trying to trap Caleb and me. I try to summon my floating blade to counterattack, but my fading consciousness prevents me from using my e-ball. Behind me, a golden beam strikes. As it pierces my chest, I lose my balance and fall. Caleb catches me. Focused, he uses the e-ball to lift the passenger railroad car into the air. It serves as a makeshift shield. He carries me into the floating passenger railroad car while lasers relentlessly attack its exterior. I can hear the muffled explosions. My senses are about to disappear. Even the pain in my chest feels like a distant phantasmal sensation.
Listen, I know your mind is in disarray.
I'm fine. You need to go. I try to push him away, but he pulls me back into his arms using an even greater force. He leans down to my ear, his calm voice is steadfast.
You must remember what I'm about to tell you. Don't go back to the aircraft. It's most likely being monitored. Return to Lingshire and take shelter in an abandoned house.
I can't leave you. The passenger railroad car buckles inward under ruthless gunfire. The increasing number of strikes is a warning. It won't hold on for much longer. Caleb presses his hand against the back of my head. Our foreheads touch. There is no fear in his eyes, only a burning light belonging to someone who's ready to face death.
You won't be taken back there, and you won't die. This is our last escape, I promise. His
other hand grasps mine, and the transfer ports in our palms connect. A flood of energy surges into me. It's not the cold, soothing kind I knew before. Caleb, it hurts! The energy burns like a raging wildfire. It consumes every fiber of my being as if to hollow me out.
Don't be afraid. This won't take long.
Oh, you're an idiot. Idiot. A shrilling, ringing noise echoes in my mind as unfamiliar energy takes over my body. It drains whatever remains of my energy. I struggle to break free, but his arms hold me tightly.
Forgive me. This is the only way.
I suddenly realize he's exchanging his energy with mine. No, Caleb, you can't bear it.
But I'm willing to do it.
He pulls me closer. Our heated breaths mingle as our bodies seem to merge.
I will give you my fate, and your fate will become mine.
Oh, this stupid man. Stupid man doing it in the modern timeline, too. It's so stupid. I hate you and I love you at the same time. Oh. The energy courses through my very being to claim every part of me. In a matter of seconds, my body accepts this new presence as if welcoming back something it had lost. A dull ache throbs in my heart as I desperately fight to stay conscious. Why? He responds with a small smile, and his warm lips brush against my eyelids.
Because I'm your friend. A close friend who's willing to do this. To die for you.
Friend. This is when you say, because I love you. And because I love you, I'm gonna sacrifice myself for you. It's friend nonsense. Friend. Whatever. In this close moment, I see his farewell in that smile. It feels like our final goodbye. My lips move, but the word I want to say won't come out. Caleb. As my world slips into darkness, I see Caleb turn and walk out of the passenger railroad car. He levitates in the air as massive black swords materialize behind him. The floating blades forged from my energy now serve as his weapon. And he's honestly more OP because of that. Because? Yeah. He takes her wings, takes her fate, yeah. He's more OP with it because he does have the Evo. A massive swarm of drones surges toward him to attack the newly reborn combat android. No. He's very OP. He raises both hands, gravity is warped, and the black hole that manifests shreds the machines into pieces. You know what's interesting is that he can technically affect time too. Because if you read up on the science of black holes, you can see that time flows differently when next to black holes as well. Gravity also affects what the weather does. Gravity, he could slightly shift the gravitational poles of Earth and kill everybody just by changing it a few different degrees. If he wanted to. It's crazy. They're very OP. They all are. Caleb turns his head to take one last look at the passenger railroad car, then he leaps into the sea of metal. Yeah, MC is the ultimate one. Use any evo. Alright, 4 more chapters left. I wake up in the wreckage of the hover train's passenger railroad car. All the surveillance drones have vanished into the night sky. They took Caleb with them. The sky floats between night and day as another summer sunrise looms. The amusement park has returned to be in ruins. I'm alone once more. The space around me feels like a laboratory, boundless yet still a prison. Caleb's energy is warm and calm like lake water under the summer sun. It carries the essence of life and hope itself. He took on all the pain and darkness, so I'd only be left with this pure hope. If I were to ask him why, he'd probably smile and give me that answer. It's because I'm your friend, and it's a stupid answer. My heart feels the pull of a familiar force. I know Caleb is alive. He's just outside my reach. You're right, Lynn. It is a very stupid answer. Oh, friends. You know, Jenny, if you're just gonna call attention to it, we're just gonna delete it, I know. If you want to get in trouble that bad. Here we go. Goodness. There you go. Instead of hiding in an abandoned house like he told me, I searched the ruins of the amusement park without rest. The pull my heart feels grows weaker. I don't know what's happening to Caleb. What if the connection breaks before I find him? I mean, it's not like I have mods of my own. I am the mod. The pull my heart feels grows weaker. I don't know what's happening to Caleb. What if the connection breaks before I can find him? I force myself to move faster. I need to cover more ground. Caleb, wherever you are, please hear me, sense me, wait for me. The OP went. Whatever. Whatever. Hey, I mean, this was a test run to see how streaming on Discord and YouTube at the same time went, and I think it's gone pretty well. I haven't noticed any quality issues. Probably set it up to be a little more streamlined on my end, but it seems alright. I will find you. I'll wake you up and make you hear me say your name again. I lost count of how many days and nights I've traveled. I don't know how far I've gone. The ruins of a city rise in the distance. It looks like the outskirts of Lingshire. Light fades from the weathered buildings as another night approaches. A feeling swells in my heart. Caleb is nearby. Oh, this is one of my favorite Kindles. Climbing over the rubble of the building, I see the setting sun casting light on the lonely wreckage of an aircraft. My heart races as an invisible force pulls me. The person I've been trying to find is close. You know, what I did with Eligio is I put him in his colonel outfit for this Kindled. And when he chokes her in the colonel outfit, I have videos and it's everything I ever wanted. Eligio is a gift. Which sequence? I moved to the other side of the abandoned aircraft. Well, I mean, I can't do Eligio right now, but I don't know if I've shared the video of the Colonel Elugio before. I don't remember. Caleb leans against it. His eyes are closed and the cockpit's cables are connected to his back. The aircraft's energy isn't enough to repair his system. The scene mirrors the moment he found me in the laboratory. It's as if our fates had been switched. Keeping my emotions in check, I approach him one step at a time. Here we go. Here we go. But to get the choking scene, you have to put in the sequence wrong, and I don't remember which one is the right or wrong one. Don't remember. Oh, he's so pretty. His breathing is steady. Let's see if he reacts. I think I can press it. Ugh. I don't remember. Yeah, that was the right one. No, it's the bad one. It's the bad one.
Target acquired.
Okay.
A01. Activating elimination protocol.
Okay. I mean, you can look at me like that all you want. That's a good look right there. I mean, I wouldn't say no. It's just more content, right? Is something controlling him?
Error detected. Execute A01. Execute.
Caleb, please.
No. Command. Rejected.
It's gonna be so pretty, man. It's unfair. Have you returned to me?
Are you hurt?
No. Can we do it again? Oh, his cute little puppy eyes.
Seeking me out, that's dangerous.
You didn't want to be woken up?
If it's you. No matter what. Please wake me up.
Oh, the way this man looks at us. Ugh. Ugh. I support Caleb as we quietly head back to Langshire in case the drones are still patrolling the city's outskirts. His system has sustained heavy damage. We need to quickly find a place for repairs. A black market merchant who sold us aircraft parts kindly let us use her old house for now. Oh no. Is that a bad thing or a good thing? Although it's worn from age, this room is tidy. A vintage floor-to-ceiling window takes up an entire wall, so the space is filled with light. We'll just delay tomorrow. Just delay, right? You can wait. Caleb, utterly exhausted, collapses onto the bed. Just building up the anticipation for the moment. I gently touch his eyelids and feel a trace of warmth beneath my fingertips. Suddenly his eyelashes flutter.
Don't worry. I'm fully conscious.
He takes my hand and turns it over. The various cuts and scrapes I collected from those days of looking for him in the ruins are revealed. His grip loosens as if he's afraid to cause even the slightest discomfort.
Were you uncomfortable these past few days?
Without saying a word, I press my palm against his. He understands and tries to pull away.
My system is fine.
I pin his hand down to the mattress. I sit on the edge of the bed and look down at him. Yes. Good job, MC.
Your hands.
My pain receptors have been modified. But you're not like me. Force his palm to align perfectly with mine, and my powered exoskeleton shifts as our transfer ports connect. Energy flows into his body. His wounds seemingly burn as they heal.
Let go of...
I don't think so. I use more of my strength to stop him from moving. His face slightly pales from the pain. This is how you repaired me before. I'm just returning the favor.
Don't waste your energy on me.
The energy transfer suddenly stops. I stare at my palm, shocked beyond belief. Caleb's system isn't fully repaired, but my energy is already drained. Unease creeps into my mind. Our energy levels are mismatched? You knew? He turns his head away to avoid my gaze.
I'll recover. I just need more time.
I grab his shoulders and make him face me. Our gazes meet. You lied to me.
Yes, I did. How are you going to punish me? I'll accept whatever it is you plan to do.
Okay. My fingers trail from his shoulders to his collarbone and move toward the center of his neck. Your punishment. Promise me that you'll never leave me again. Ever.
What if I break it?
Boy, you can't do that to me. Talking to me in that tone of voice. Yeah, and I already favorited that.
What if I break it?
There was a reason why. There was a reason why. My fingers stop just above the crystal on his throat. All it would take is one push to transform him into something else. I know your weakness. If you break it, I'll make you my prisoner. This is giving me High Marshal and Empress MC vibes, huh? Just a little bit. Oh, I love that gif. It's my favorites. He hesitates before taking my hand. He sits up.
Where will you imprison me?
MC and Caleb don't change no matter what timeline they're in. They're both crazy, messed up freaks, and I'm here for it. Oh, I love High Marshal Caleb. He's definitely a bit darker than the other Calebs, but I love him. I love that card. I will shackle you to a place only we know about.
Are you talking about that planet at the edges of deep space?
You told me the people there call their living quarters a home.
Yeah.
And you said going home is a normal occurrence there. Oh, Jenny. You thought I was saying that I was... You thought I was saying that I'm gonna shackle you. Oops. Exactly, Erica, exactly. You just go and watch any card of MC and Caleb and you will see. You will see. I'm very tempted to make a video essay on this topic because that would be a fun one.
Yes. Normal, but important.
It would be a fun video to do, that's for sure. How would I frame it though? Like, this is my video essay, and today I will prove to you that MC is just as much of a freak as Caleb, if not worse. Caleb, baby sister, enjoy it. I mean, that was my name for a while. Oh no, and then I'll expose my channel to so much controversy and people come in my comments telling me I'm disgusting. Yeah. Maybe. Maybe I will do that. It'd be a fun video, that's for sure. Can we have a home if I take you there?
Why do you want to go to that place with me?
What do you think? Because you're my friend. Hey. The light from the window reaches his eyes and makes them shine like a nebula. Are you really acting disappointed by that? It's not like she knows anything different. She doesn't know. She's never been taught anything different than that. He did it to himself, you know? If he had sat down and explained relationships during all this time, I mean, for all she thinks, you know, friendship is equivalent to marriage, you know. I don't even go on TikTok. Can I call you that?
Of course.
Oh, his voice! Gonna act so sad about this. You did it to yourself. You did it to yourself. My goodness. Caleb. Yeah, I enjoy Instagram a lot better. I move closer and wrap my arms around him. His presence surrounds me. For a moment, the cold metal of his powered exoskeleton feels seemingly warm. Caleb. Yeah, I mean, he never wanted to be her brother. It was just always the only way that he could stay with her and protect her, especially in the main timeline. I know. Ready to throw hands. I love all the boys. I may not love them all romantically, but I do love all the boys. They all are great characters. Grief, a role in every way. Just reminds me of some of the most unhinged fan fiction I've seen, where MC was calling Caleb every name under the sun, like dad and mommy and brother and sister. But can't you just... What is this? What is this? Caleb.
I'm here.
Those fan fictions were not for me. No, I have not recommended those fan fictions because they are not ones I would normally read. I have read the ones where he's more of a older guy, though, where he and MC have a bigger age gap, but they meet when she's an adult. And he's like an older military man. Those ones were interesting. I rest my head against his shoulder. Now I understand what it means to have a friend. No, baby, you do not. No, baby, you do not. I don't know, there was a fan fiction that gave him a little bit of chest hair. That was nice. Very nice. If it's done right, it could be nice. Zane pulls that off really well. Well. He wraps his arms around me. His embrace is ever so gentle, as if he's afraid his powered exoskeleton might hurt me.
What does a friend mean to you?
He's double checking. I mean, none of these. I guess the top one is more friend-like. There's someone I can't live without. He slightly leans back and leaves just enough space between us. Hesitation flickers in his eyes. Is that not true?
You'll be older one day.
Yeah. And you won't be my friend anymore when that happens?
When you leave the lab, you can live your own life.
I caress his cheek. Then let me be the only one in your life. Just going really bold. Really bold. He pauses before turning his head. His warm lips brush my fingertips and his voice is as soft as a whisper.
That's not the answer I expected.
Why are you so cute?
But I like it.
Yeah, yeah. I know myself. Oh, I know. I was so upset. Like, give me the scruff infold. My goodness, can you imagine if they made a beard or stubble accessory that was unique to all the boys. I'd take Stubble. Indulgent Scheme. That was such a good card. I sit up straight and extend my right pinky finger to Caleb. Back then, you taught me about promises.
So you remember.
All our memories are tied to the name Caleb. His eyes sparkle as he extends his pinky finger. Let's leave Philos and travel to a planet at the far edges of deep space.
Okay.
Our pinky fingers, both encased in armor, hooked together just like back then. It was summer at the time, and now it's currently summer. This season has finally become an inseparable part of my life. Oh. Yes, that is a good description, Erica. That is a good one. Objectives. 1. Install and activate quantum interference modules for A01 and X-02 to ensure stable operation. 2. Set the following trigger conditions. Initiate quantum interference when X-02's and A01's energy fluctuations maintain synchronization for an extended period of time. I hate these people. For those on the run, a destination is like a beacon, a spiritual anchor guiding every step of the way. To reach our homeland at the edges of deep space, we have much to prepare. Lingshire was once a bustling hub of aerospace innovation. Now it's nothing but ruins with abandoned equipment. We found a small spacecraft in an old warehouse on the outskirts. If it's modified and given enough fuel, it can fly again. Erica, why you gotta make me laugh? There's not the gif, it's Erica saying it's her boyfriend that made me laugh. We exchanged the aircraft we used to get here for the parts we needed with the black market merchant Helen. Caleb and I ventured into the city's desolate outskirts to hunt wanderers for their protocores. Those will serve as a source of energy for our spacecraft. As the days passed, our dream of departure felt closer than ever before. After working very hard, oh, I love this scene. Oh, this is one of my favorites. I drew fan art of this area and what happens here. Oh, I love this part. After working very hard, we finally filled our pouch with protocores. It's currently midnight. But instead of heading back with our loot, Caleb and I are captivated by the scenery before us. A nameless lake sits on the far reaches of Linkshire's outskirts. The humid night air clings to our skin, and the calm lake mirrors the brilliant moonlight in the sky.
I saw this before in the lab's system logs. Philosians missed the moonlight of their homeland, so they built an artificial satellite to mimic it.
We sit by the lake. I touch the water, and the cool ripples curl around my fingers. They soothe the heat coming off from me.
When we finally see the moonlight in our homeland, we'll remember this night.
It's so far away.
Yes. Anything could happen. We might not even make it.
Because they are on Philos right now. And for some reason, Caleb was giving a lot more freedom to learn and be around people than MC was. And he also has some like fading, hazy memories of his past life on Earth. And it's interesting because this does kind of imply that, you know, the people who are living on Philos right now came from Earth and set this up, but of course ruined everything again. I placed my hand deeper into the water and watched the ripples spread out. It doesn't matter so long as we're together. Caleb looks at me, then he tilts his head toward the sky.
No matter what happens, we'll always have the memory of tonight to hold close to our hearts.
He raises his hand and a tiny spinning black hole forms. The small ripples on the lake's surface gradually turn into waves. They're drawn upward by an invisible force. The water hovers above the lake. It forms a massive transparent sphere that sparkles with reflected moonlight.
On that planet, they have something called a crystal ball. They're often given as gifts.
Are they also made out of water?
No. The ones there are smaller. Sometimes they have tiny items inside them to create scenes.
He stands and holds his hand out to me.
This one only belongs to us.
Having floated before, I've gotten used to the feeling of my feet leaving the ground. Kayla pulls me effortlessly into the sphere. The transparent water around us shimmers with iridescence under the silver moonlight.
Hold on tight.
He guides my hands to rest behind his waist and wraps one arm around my shoulders. All right, we'll see ya. Bye. A crystalline bubble begins to float even higher. Caleb, is this another one of your magic tricks?
A magician relies on illusions. But I want to make all your wishes come true.
Prismatic lights dance around us, refracting and reflecting endlessly. They make me feel like I'm inside a giant crystal ball. Yet his eyes shine as pure and bright as tonight's moonlight. All my wishes will come true?
Yes, all of them.
I hold him even tighter. The wish I have right now has already been fulfilled. Ugh, I love that scene. It's so cute. Them floating and dancing under the moonlight in a big water ball. Ugh, so good. I think that was the first piece of fan art I ever drew for this game, was that exact scene, because I loved it so much. So good.
Oh, how much more time?
The night is still, and all I can hear are our footsteps in the empty city.
Why are you staring at the ground? Are you exhausted?
Listen, our footsteps. They sound like they're going home.
You already think of it as your home, huh?
I watch our footsteps fall in and out of sync. I mean, us walking together is what feels like home. Ugh. He slows his pace until we're walking side by side.
I'll remember the rhythm then. So from now on, we'll walk home like this, together.
Ugh. I feel like he's playing another magic trick on me with this serious tone and how he says the word home. My heart is racing as if I'm engrossed in an enchanting performance.
Now you're the one who's slowing down. What's wrong?
He places his hands on my shoulders to steady me, then he leans down and looks at my face.
Tired?
His compassionate gaze is so close. Not wanting him to notice my quickened heartbeat, I only nod.
We've been out for a while.
He suddenly stops, turns around, and crouches down in front of me.
Hop on. I'll carry you home.
I don't move, instead opting to stare at him.
It'll be faster this way. Don't you want to go home soon?
Still feeling lightheaded, I climb onto his back. He lifts me with ease and walks forward.
If you're tired, close your eyes. You'll wake up at home.
I lean my head against his shoulder and let myself relax. Caleb,
What is it?
I like it when you say home.
Then I'll say it every day. Let's go home.
This whole myth gets me in my feels. I no longer care if he notices my racing heart, because I can feel his heart too. As my chest is pressed against his back, like mine, it's beating just as quickly. Our hearts are perfectly in sync. The rhythm is exciting and comforting. Good night, Caleb.
Good night.
Content, I close my eyes and fail to notice the faint, blood-red glow from the crystal embedded in his powered exoskeleton. Of course, you just gotta throw that little knife in your heart right there. Objectives. 1. The interference control module via feedback signals will adjust the patterns of entangled particles to generate specific quantum states. These will target the neural networks of A01 and X-02 to disrupt their consciousness. 2. Monitor and document the destructive effects and quantum decoherence when the energy fluctuations of A01 and X-02 converge. Author and Research Bureau Report. Shortly after exchanging energy with the girl and waking up, Caleb had an ominous premonition. The color change in his powered exoskeleton's crystal and the brief haze clouding his mind made him remember the ruins of the amusement park. The girl underwent the same process, the crystal discoloration and the mental fog. Those symptoms have been transferred to him. After their failed escape as children, the two had undergone many modifications. Maybe this was a failsafe, a mechanism the laboratory had implanted to prevent another attempt. But what was the trigger? When he carried the girl back to the old house on his back that night, he finally realized the answer. The trigger was each other. More specifically, it was their feelings. The closer they became and the more they interacted, the faster their consciousness degraded. They were programmed to be the other's poison. This naturally formed bond was destructive, a catalyst designed to make them forget and hurt each other. Despite this newfound knowledge, he savored the sweet poison. All he wanted was to stand by her side and board the spacecraft destined to reach the far edges of mate space before the mechanism overwhelmed him. The war between the government and the rebels had reached a precarious stalemate. The Central District has been reduced to rubble. The flames of conflict spread to every part of the planet. Linkshire was no exception. Outside the window, an ominous red glow lit up the night, and was accompanied by a faint, distant explosions.
It's me.
Helen rushes in with her grandson, Kolo. Both are disheveled from their journey, and her usually calm demeanor can't mask her fear.
The rebels are already at the city outskirts. It's sooner than I expected. We'll be boarding a large evacuation ship. You two should come with us. It's safer if we stick together.
If they find us, everyone on board will die. Caleb and I exchange a glance. We know that we are thinking the same thing.
Thank you, but our fuel is ready. We'll be leaving soon.
But your ship is a private spacecraft. It has never traveled that far. What if...
Do you really have to go? Where are you going?
Caleb pats the boy's head.
We're going to a place where the seasons change. We'll see life grow, a summer sunrise, and real moonlight.
Does this world have such a place?
Caleb shows a slight smile as he glances at the boy. He turns to look at me.
If this world doesn't have it, then we'll find one that does.
Halen sighs and hands a metal box to Caleb.
Take this. It's the best warp drive I could get. And this is the communication key for our ship. Just in case. So long as you're within range, we can send a rescue shuttle.
After Helen nods, Kolo places a small communicator in my hand. Thank you.
You need to go to that world you're looking for.
Take care, children.
We watch the massive spacecraft disappear into the sky. The flames of strife enter the heart of the city. Scared and dilapidated, Linkshire marches towards his funeral. Outside the floor-to-ceiling window, buildings stand against the blinding flames. Thick smoke fills the air, yet the city remains strangely silent. We have to leave immediately. Caleb goes to the warehouse to replace the spacecraft's engine. I stay behind to gather emergency supplies. We'll meet up after I'm done. I rush to the warehouse with everything I can carry, yet I see Caleb standing outside the spacecraft with his back to me. I have nutrient nuggets, supplement concentrates, and...
X-02. Command confirmed.
The crystal embedded in him emits a faint blood-red glow. I realized this happened to me when we were in the ruins of the amusement park. Caleb? I take a step and grab his arm, but when he turns around, his face is expressionless. It befits something that could be called the ultimate perfect weapon.
Carrying out orders. No. I'm not X-02. I'm Caleb.
His unfocused eyes slowly regain clarity. The red glow from his powered exoskeleton fades. His body sways and I quickly steady him. Are your memories being erased? Is it because we exchange energy?
Let's get out of here first. Once we're safe, I'll explain everything to you.
Outside the spacecraft's viewport, Linkshire, consumed by warfare, shrinks into a speck of light in the distance. As the spacecraft descends, the entire planet seemingly spirals into an inferno. I pilot the ship, but my heart races as if it's feeling someone else's pain.
We have interference modules inside of us. When triggered, the one with the destructive energy will experience a degradation of their consciousness until they lose it completely. Then they must wait to be reactivated.
It's clear what those people feared. Weapons with the will of their own. Suppressing the bitterness in my chest, I force myself to stay calm. If we leave Philos, the module won't be activated. He lowers his gaze to avoid looking me in the eye. That's when the truth hits me. Am I the trigger?
Whenever our energy synchronizes, it activates the interference module.
My body trembles, but a soft smile appears on his face.
It's not your fault. They knew I couldn't stop myself from wanting to synchronize with you.
The countless experiments had dulled my anger and pain, yet they surge once more as they're reborn from my flesh. All of them deserve to die. But who are they? The researchers who modified us, the rulers who craved our power, the creators who gave us this energy, or is it fate itself that's binding us in each other's shadows? Before me is this boundless universe, yet my hatred can only merge with its unfathomable darkness. It should have been my burden. If Caleb didn't exchange his energy with mine, he wouldn't need to suffer. I grasp Caleb's hands and try to connect to the port in his palm. Suddenly, something warm and sticky. I slowly turn over my hand. Dark red blood has mixed with the golden fluid in my palm. It flows down my wrist.
I'm sorry.
Caleb's smile softens as he opens his wounded palm. His transfer port has been completely destroyed.
We won't be exchanging energy anymore. But at least, I got you onto this ship before I was taken away. I promised this would be our last escape. And I meant it.
His grin sends waves of fear through me. I grab his arm. Caleb, don't you dare leave me! We promised to reach the far reaches of deep space together.
Warning. Internal energy fluctuations are intensifying. Hull integrity at risk. Immediate action required.
The floating blades. I can't control them for much longer.
Even if you lose consciousness, it doesn't matter. I'll always be the one to wake you up.
Warning. Spacecraft is under heavy bombardment. Shield integrity at 70%. A massive fleet is approaching. Contact will occur in approximately 25 seconds. Please execute tactical evasive maneuvers.
This is perfect. Your fate is now mine. This is the last thing I can do for you.
He releases my hand, stands up, and leaves the cockpit. I try to follow him, but gravity pins me in place. A transparent door separates us. It's just like that barrier in the laboratory. But he won't be waiting for me on the other side this time. Caleb, no! Don't leave me, Caleb! Caleb stops in his tracks. He turns his head ever so slightly.
I'm sorry. I failed you as a friend. Our promise to reach the edges of deep space together. I broke it.
I can only see one of his eyes. Within it lies a gentle resolve that destroys my heart.
But the promise we had since we were born, I kept that one. Our bodies, minds, and spirits are from the same source. Even if it all fades away, my soul will always resonate with yours. Because...
His lips continue to move, but no sound comes out. This is Caleb's final goodbye. Hello, hello. You've come in at the sad moment. Caleb has a secret he never told anyone about. It was born the moment he became aware of her existence in the laboratory. He didn't know if it was related to their shared origin, her being the center of his world, or the fact that she was herself. Yet in the end, none of it mattered. Every reason began and ended with her. This secret was a seed buried in his heart, and over the years, it grew into winding vines that formed an invisible net. It bound him and made him want to bind her just as tightly. At the beginning and the end of those vines was a single thorn, one that grew inward. Their shared connection meant his soul was always destined to recognize her. His souls resonated with hers again and again because he loved her. The deafening echo of that love had traversed the sealed laboratory, the war-torn planet, and the inevitable end. Now it would finally fade into silence.
Independent combat unit detected. Multiple enemy vessels have been eliminated. The number of the fleet's pursuers has been significantly reduced. Warning. Combat unit's vital signs are fluctuating. Severe wounds are likely. Warning. Combat unit is in freefall. Immediate action required.
The AI system's voice reverberates through the spacecraft. With gravity restored in the cockpit, I open the transparent door. Outside the viewport, debris from destroyed ships flies through the void like meteors. And there he is, the one I can't bear to lose. He's falling toward a final goodbye. Caleb, what makes you think my life could mean anything without you? I don't want to live in a world without you, not even for a moment. There's a third option that isn't one person escaping or getting dragged back to the lab. And maybe that's the ending I want. I touch the silver seed I always carry, open the emergency hatch, and leap into the void. Controlling my powered exoskeleton, I drift through space. In the distance, ships explode in silence, their remains streak across the emptiness. The receiver built in my ear picks up a sound. The piercing screech almost makes me think it's an auditory hallucination. Isn't this Caleb's receiver? My intuition makes me look down. That figure in black is quickly falling. Faint breathing through the receiver, I push my powered exoskeleton's engine to its limit and fly towards him. Ugh. Iconic. That's too loud. Sorry.
You. How?
Stupid man. Give me your hand, stupid man.
You must turn back.
Got you. Ugh, the music. I love this music. Oh yeah. Check him. Check him. His own power is consuming him.
You should visit any place you want.
This is where I want to
be. This path will only lead to destruction.
The world being destroyed isn't as scary as being separated from you.
We're from the same source.
In that case, facing destruction together will be our destiny.
Then it's a promise. In life and in death.
Oh, here it comes.
We will never be apart.
I feel like I woke up from a long, endless dream. In that dream, countless nebulae were set aflame in the fathomless depths of space. They collapsed and a black hole formed at its center. There was an explosion. New stars were born. Then I heard a faint voice telling me a story about another world. In the chaos, it was the only thing I could understand. And that voice kept saying the same words. Go home. Let's go home. Instruo and Destructio are two forces that drive the evolution of civilization. These intertwined forces are interlocked in a perpetual cycle. Philos Emperor rose from the advent of technology which granted immortality, yet beneath its glory were the seeds of destruction that had long since been sown. Immortality meant the end of progress. Their decay began the moment it was achieved. Immortality could not sustain an immortal civilization. As destruction pushed this world towards its final moments, flames of hope were ignited elsewhere in this universe. It is a testament to the endless cycle of rebirth. From the fall of Philosian civilization, the final chapter. Oh, man. Such a... And that's only his second myth? It's only his second myth? The amount of heartbreak I'm gonna go through in his third myth. Unreal. Oh, and if you didn't know, this is what you get. From his, myth. The silver glow fruit right here. Yes, it looks really good on him.
You know, they say sunflowers always face the sun. I guess it's because trying to find warmth is normal. I'm not an exception to that rule.
Well, I got him R3. Look at my beautifulness. Look at this beautifulness. Beautiful. It's beautiful. Oh, yeah. It's beautiful. I'm in love. They're so long. Even though it took 566 wishes. My God. Well, I mean, 260 were last year, so only 300 something this year. Anyways, it has been a long stream, so thank you guys so much for sticking around. My butt hurts, and I'm probably gonna go and get something to eat. But thank you guys for hanging out with me.
I guess I lost our staring contest again.